Have you ever thought that a handgun small enough to fit in the palm of your hand could stop an attacker with a single shot? In 2025, concealed carry isn't just a maybe anymore. Today, it's about survival and trust. And here's the kicker. The smallest guns are now becoming the top pick for millions of Americans. So, which one is the king? And why is Glock, the legendary name, now being seriously challenged? This list might just make you rethink everything you thought you knew about carrying a concealed weapon. Top 9. Kimber Micro 9. Don't let the looks fool you. Kicking off our list today is a true dark horse, the Kimber Micro 9. Small, sleek, and beautifully crafted. At first glance, you might think, just a mini 1911 showpiece. But you'd be wrong. Dead wrong. The Micro 9 isn't just a collector's toy. It's a legit carry gun, built to fight when it counts. With an ultralight aluminum frame, rugged stainless steel components, a buttery smooth trigger, and an extended magazine for better grip, the Micro 9 gives smaller-handed shooters real confidence behind the trigger. And get this, it comes in 12 different versions, each with its own personality, from classic to tactical. So if you love the iconic 1911 look, but need something you can actually conceal and deploy fast, the Kimber Micro 9 isn't for show. It's built for action. Top 8. Ruger Max 9. The Quiet Killer. Lurking behind the name Ruger Max 9 is a silent warrior that most people tend to overlook. In a world dominated by names like Glock, SIG, and CZ, Ruger chooses not to shout, but it still hits hard. With an ultra-slim, lightweight frame, an optics-ready slide, a clean-breaking trigger with a crisp reset, and a cold hammer-forged barrel for dead-on accuracy, the Max 9 delivers performance far beyond what its size would suggest. It packs 10 rounds, 11 if you chamber one, making it a seriously solid contender. And the kicker? It's super affordable, without cutting corners on features. So here's the real question. Have you ever tried the Ruger Max 9? Is it truly reliable? Would you trust it as your one and only EDC? Drop a comment below, because your real-world experience might just help someone make the right decision. Top 7. Glock 43X, the smart upgrade. If you ever felt like the Glock 43 was missing just a little something, the Glock 43X is the answer. Glock listened to its users and delivered a version that's thinner, more compact, but noticeably more capable. With a longer grip, a 10-round magazine, and compatibility with 15-round aftermarket mags, the 43X gives larger-handed shooters a much better balance, while still keeping it fully concealable. Compared to the Glock 48, I've handled both. The 48 feels a bit longer and steadier. But personally, I find the 43X way easier to carry, draw, and get into action quickly. Some say the 48 shoots more stable, but if I had to carry all day, I'd pick the 43X, no hesitation. Because in the world of concealed carry, the best choice isn't always the strongest gun. It's the one you trust enough to carry every single day. Top 6. CZP 10C. Too good to conceal? The CZP 10C is the kind of gun that makes you go, whoa, why does this thing shoot so damn good? Low recoil, an incredibly natural grip, a smooth trigger, 15 rounds in the standard mag. And that grip? It feels like it was custom molded for your hand. With aggressive triangular texturing on the front, back, and sides, it sticks to your palm like glue. But here's the catch, it's not small. It's basically a compact-sized gun with full-size shooting comfort, which means you'll be sacrificing a bit of concealability for a dreamy shooting experience. I've carried the P10C IWB before, and it's fine in winter, but in the summer? Total struggle. So here's the question. Do you want ultimate concealment, or a gun that feels like a downsized Glock 17 in your hand? With the P10C, you can't have both. Top 5. CZP 10S, the mini beast. If the CZP 10C feels too big to conceal, then this is your fix. The CZP 10S, the mini version of the beast. With an overall length of 6.6 inches, a height of 4.6 inches, and weighing in at just 24.4 ounces, the P10S trims down the entire frame and slide, while still keeping the excellent CZ ergonomics. It holds 12 rounds, which is impressive for such a compact, lightweight gun. According to 2024 data from Gun Deals, the CZP-10S ranked in the top 5 best-selling compact pistols in the US, especially among first-time self-defense buyers. Now sure, it does have a bit more recoil. That shorter slide just doesn't soak up as much energy. But let's be honest, if you need something small enough to hide and strong enough to trust, the P-10S is one of the few that truly nails both. Top 4. Springfield Hellcat, the Throne Challenger. Cracking into the top 4, we meet a name that shook the gun world the moment it dropped. The Springfield Hellcat. Hold it just once, and you'll understand why so many people ditch their old carry gun after shooting the Hellcat. It feels solid in the hand, has clear, fast sights, a slim frame like a wallet, but when you squeeze the trigger, it roars like a full-size duty pistol. It comes in 3 versions, the standard, the OSP, and the RDP with a compensator, and no matter which one you pick, it feels like you're holding something serious. But Hellcat isn't for everyone. Some say it kicks harder than the P365, or that the grip gets slick with sweaty hands. But that feel, that love it or leave it debate, is what defines the Hellcat. It's not for everyone, but those who love it really love it. Top 3. Glock 19. Is the old king still breathing? I once met an older guy, must have been in his 60s, who carried a Glock 19 on his hip every day, even while riding his bike to go fishing. He told me, "Son, the Glock 19 is the only thing I trust to still fire after sinking to the bottom of a lake." There's a reason the Glock 19 used to be the gold standard for concealed carry. With 15 rounds, near unmatched reliability, and a reputation that stretches from police stations to repair shops, the G19 earned its crown. But then came the SIG P365, the Hellcat, smaller, lighter, easier to hide. A buddy of mine in the Army Reserve once said, "I still love the Glock 19, but try hiding that thing in a pair of gym shorts." The Glock 19 is still great, but the times have changed. So what about you? Are you still rolling with the old king? Or have you switched to something smaller, slicker, and made for today's world? Top 2. SIG P365XL, the expanded version of a leader. If the SIG P365 was the trailblazer, then the P365XL is the one that took the crown for the next generation. With a longer slide, larger grip, optic-ready setup, and a 12-round mag standard, expandable to 15 rounds. The XL offers a more stable shooting experience, especially for those who train regularly. A friend of mine, who's a firearms instructor, once told me, "I carry the P365XL every day. It's like the sport edition of a family sedan, practical, but with enough punch to move when it matters." At about 6.6 inches in length and weighing around 20 ounces, the XL keeps things concealable while offering full-size level control. If you've ever felt like the original P365 was just a little too snappy, the XL will make you think twice. It's more fun to shoot, easier to stay accurate with. And when things go bad, this is the one you'll want in your hand. Top 1. SIG P365, the small but mighty number 1 of the year. And finally, the number 1 concealed carry gun of 2025. None other than the SIG P365, the pistol that changed the entire game. When it launched, it made waves. Roughly the same size as a Glock 42, yet it holds 10 rounds of 9mm and can be extended to 12 or even 15 rounds. Users often describe the shooting experience as small, but surprisingly solid, easy to control, and easy to fall in love with. At 17.8 ounces and only 5.8 inches long, you'll barely notice you're carrying, until the moment you really need it. Personally, I've never seen a gun this small, that still shoots so accurately, so smoothly, and so reliably. What about you? Have you shot the P365? Did it make you ditch your old carry gun? Drop a comment below, because your real-world experience might help someone make the right call. So there you have it, 9 of the most formidable concealed carry handguns of 2025. Each one has its own story, its own strength, and its own reason to be carried. But in the end, the decision is yours. If you could only choose one gun to protect yourself and your family, which one would it be? Drop a comment below, because your opinion might help someone make a life-changing decision. And if you found this list helpful or even a little surprising, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Gun News, and share it with a friend who's also looking for a dependable carry piece. And remember this, a gun isn't just something you shoot. It's a reminder to stay ready in a world that's anything but predictable.